What's up, guys? People, Proverbs 31 is well known for being a chapter that talks about the virtuous woman. But before it talks about the virtuous woman, it gives some amazing advice to kings, and this advice may not, only be beneficial for kings. I think it's also beneficial for men in general, king or not. I think this is very good advice, and this advice is given from a mother to her son. And some scholars speculate that the son is Solomon, King Solomon, and that the mother is Bathsheba, and she's the one giving the advice. And some say that the king is Hezekiah, and Hezekiah's mother is the one who's giving that advice. But we don't really know. It's just all speculation. We just know that the king that it is written to, he's referred to as King Lemuel. So let's look into this text and see some of this great advice, because it's beautiful to see some of the best advisory verses in the Bible given from a mother to her son, because mothers and sons have a special bond. And I think it's important for a mother to give her son advice in life. I think even though men are important in everything, mother's advice is very important also. And it's beautiful to see this text in here. Let's go ahead and get started in it. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that which destroy of kings. So the first piece of advice that she gives him is, don't give your strength unto women. That is the first piece of advice. We see in our Bible that the wrong woman was often to the downfall of a man. We see that with Samson. We see it with, in a sense, with David. We see it with Solomon. We see that it, like I was saying, the text don't mean the person took heed to it, the son took heed to it that it was written to, but it is great advice to not give your strength to a woman. By that, it's talking about the wrong woman. It's talking about women who will bring you down. It's not talking negatively about a woman at all, but it's talking about the wrong woman. Don't give your strength unto her. And then it says, it is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. So she tells him that you shouldn't be drinking. And then she says, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. So she lets them know the reason behind it. A lot of times, people are just bark out orders. Your mother and father just give you commands, but they don't give you the logic behind the command. And I think that's why this advice is so good, because she gives you a reason behind it. She says, if you drink, it's gonna cloud up your mind, and it's gonna make you forget the laws of God. And then she says, not only will it make you forget the laws of God, it's going to mess with your judgment, because nothing alters your judgment, as much as alcohol will. And then it says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy heart. So then she gives a reason behind it. She says that, hey, for those who are about to die, they need strong drink so they won't remember what's going on, and so their mind can be in another place. And those who have heavy hearts, those who are stressed out and worried, they are the ones who need the wine. And then she says, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. So that's what the wine is for. The wine is for those who have a heavy heart, and those who need, those who have all these stresses in life. But also we know that there's a better way. We know that Jesus can help you through that. And then it says, open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. It's saying, speak up when you see somebody on the path of destruction. When you see somebody going the wrong way, be the one that speaks up. Don't hold your tongue. Don't hold back. When you see that friend going down the path of drug addiction, When you see that young man going down the path of chasing women, when you see that young woman going down the path of chasing men, be the one to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. And then it says, open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. It means to speak up and judge righteously and speak up for those who don't have a voice, particularly the needy and the poor. Be a voice for those people. Be an advocate for those. So this advice from a mother to a son is amazing, and I think that carries through to this generation. And that's all I got for you guys, people.